Hello, welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. We are just going to dive right into this battle and get things started. We'll go ahead and fight in the rain, just for the hell of it. But things are going swimmingly with our campaign so far. Oh, and you know what? Since we have the artillery piece, the AI should actually charge out to meet me. Hopefully they will charge from here, because then we can bottleneck them and get a lot of damage in with the Scorpion. It's a Scorpion, okay? Whatever. In the vanilla game, it would be called a Scorpion. Now, the other thing I wanted to check out was this spear unit, which I don't think I have used before. They should basically just look like Thorax, or Thureos. Not Thureos Spearmen, Thorax Spearmen. But they've got the Thracian helmet. So these guys are pretty cool looking. Okay, now the reason we got the Scorpion is, or whatever, the Oxybellus, the artillery piece, is to force them into our pikes. So, it's actually, what kind of range does this thing have? That'll be just at the border of its range right there. So let's go ahead and I think 2 units of pikes will be enough to hold that. Let's get 3, just in case. And we'll stick 3 pikes over here and just put them in formation immediately. We'll keep the spears out here. Now the danger of doing this is that a couple of ships will come attack us. You know what, that's actually going to do a lot of damage to our pikes if we let that happen. Man, shit. Alright, so let's rethink this plan a little bit. Put the artillery here instead, so that it can still hopefully get shots over the top of our guys into that choke point. We still just barely have the range for it. Let's actually turn the artillery piece a little so that it can shoot either direction as needed. Now the cavalry we will keep in position to deal with their ships. The pikes we will keep in position to go lock down this flank. Now these guys have an extremely flat fire arc, so we want them to be firing on the flanks. But we can start them over here and hopefully get maybe a couple of quick shots, like a volley or 2, and then retreat before the ships get over here. We'll go ahead and keep these guys here. We'll keep these heavier spears on the right flank. And keep these lighter ones kind of in reserve. We'll put the Peltas up here, so we have a lot of forces that need to get around the flank to be effective. So we really need a good showing from our pikes. Let's go ahead and run these guys up real quick. Okay, so the AI doesn't look like they're rushing from there, which is unfortunate because that would be a great choke point to shoot into with artillery. They have cavalry out there. Okay, so we're not going to see much infantry out there yet, so let's just go ahead and pull the crossbows back. We'll go ahead and just rotate them to the rear of the line and see what happens with the cavalry. Now, interestingly, they're not charging me. I don't know if it's because they're not going to, or if they're just not going to yet. Let's just put these guys over here for now. I'll actually keep the Peltas on this flank. Want to try and avoid running where possible. I mean, this is interesting. Usually the AI will always charge you if you have an artillery piece, but this is... I guess it'll be a little different this time. So we'll probably try and use the cav to get rid of these missile ships real quick. Go ahead and bring these light spears over here just to speed up that process. Just trying to get the units to go around each other so they move a little faster here. AI is still not charging out at us, which means our artillery should get some decent veterancy. Cavalry, it's time to go. Okay, these guys aren't going to make it over there in time to actually do the fighting. But I do still want them over here to support the cavalry in case they charge a lot of stuff out at me. Looks like I've messed up the timing on this a little bit, so they might actually almost get away. See, if these guys all charge out to try and get me, then I might just run the cav back. Actually going to take you off of fire at will for the time being. It looks like they are charging out. We'll keep one in reserve, just to try and catch their cavalry. Because we don't want to take a charge if we can avoid it. Alright. You guys go ahead and move in. Just hit that for now instead. Oh, they changed with their cavalry. That's rude. Okay, so we are not going to do well in that combat. Okay, let's start thinking about pulling out. These guys are going to start taking some kind of heavy losses. We don't want them to chase the cavalry back through with the infantry. We really need this unit to die, so let's just try and break it real quick. You go on guard mode and shoot into here. Okay, we've done what we needed to do over there. Let's start pulling back. The pikes are just about set up. Okay, let's move all the way around here. Start bringing these units out. I want to keep the crossbows real close to the spears so they don't get charged. Okay, I'm actually going to give you a proper attack order now. The pikes are still having a little bit of a pathfinding issue, but they're almost set up. Okay, now crossbows are on the move. Pikes are set to go. Let's see if we can catch out the cavalry now. See if we can just get them off the field. Medium shot cav versus heavy shot cav. We should win this pretty decisively. Yeah, let's go ahead and just hit that. We can get the crossbows. Okay, you guys go off of fire at will and pull up to here. Crossbows with your super flat fire arc. Can you shoot overhead from there? We will see. Okay, we'll start moving the Peltas out this direction because it looks like they're going to go up the center. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's actually move some spears up to help out and just get rid of this cav quickly. Because as soon as that cav is gone, we can do whatever we want with the crossbows. I'm going to put them on guard mode. The Peltas actually might be able to succeed out in the open field against these guys. You guys go ahead and throw your ammo. You guys form up and get ready to shoot.
our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Okay, as soon as they stop moving, we're going to give them the attack order. Good enough. Cavalry, get out of the way. Nope, come straight back. Spears, come this direction. You guys get a charge. You guys go ahead and come here. Our Scorpion is still doing what it needs to do. Now we need to get rid of their skirmishers as quick as possible. Look at that. Look at how flat that fire arc is. That's like slingers in the base game. Okay, so they actually did catch us out a little bit here, so let's get the pikes moving up to help with this engagement. So we pretty decisively eliminated their cavalry. Crossbow's almost out of ammo. Let's go ahead and have him, the crossbow, that thing, whatever it is. We'll go ahead and have it target the Carthaginian militia, just because they're a little bit heavier. You guys move forward at a run. You guys stick right behind them. That's another unit of crossbows dealt with. Let's keep you guys rotating around the flank, put the cavalry in position to help out. Now I want to pull these spears out soon, but I can't just yet. Okay, we're putting the hurt on those guys. They don't really have anything heavy or anything light enough to chase me out here anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Peltas involved on the flanks. One of their units of missiles actually survived. Okay, you guys start moving in. Drop out of phalanx and get up here. You guys go ahead and just skirmish with them. Crossbows have done what you needed to. Go ahead and give an attack order here. Let's keep these guys out here kind of in reserve, because we don't really have anything else to support them. And let's bring the general over to help out. You guys can go on skirmish mode and just keep shooting the militia.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Pikes, go ahead and start moving in. It's going to expose your flank just a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, roll you guys through and get a nice charge here. Okay, Peltasts, rotate around. Spears, go ahead and go up there as well. You guys are just about in position. Good enough for me, let's get in there. Okay, everyone up here can go ahead and engage. I thought I got both of the Peltasts, but I obviously didn't. Let's get the Peltasts all the way around. Let's rotate these guys, pull the cavalry back. Go ahead and just pull you guys back. There's no need to engage them straight on. These guys are taking a bit of a licking, so let's move the pikes forward. You guys go ahead and just wipe that out. Nope, I've messed up my units again. You guys keep rotating around. Once we have these units surrounded, we can engage. Crossbows, stay on skirmish mode and keep hitting that. Okay, you guys need to get out. What's up, man? Very nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be a Corsair. Gonna keep working on it.
I was going to say, one of these days I'll learn how to draw like you, right?
Yep.
One of our units has used all its
I'll learn
ammunition.
how to draw the way I want.
Okay, we'll pull these pikes around the side. We'll let these guys reform a little bit so we can actually engage them. Spears are back here just to protect the crossbows for the time being. These guys need to reform a bit. Go ahead and pull them out and see if we can get another charge. You guys just shoot into that real quick.
Our general is under attack.
General's under attack, that's fine. Now that he's engaged, we can put him in phalanx. These guys have reformed, so we can give them an attack order again. Okay, things are starting to look a little messy back here. We basically just want to remain unengaged from their hoplites, if we can help it. Guys, go ahead and get a rear charge here. You guys are doing everything you need to. Crossbows still have ammo. They've been shooting the entire time and they still have ammo. You guys need to reform because you're getting hit in the flank, and that's not acceptable. You guys just get out of there. You know what, whatever, you guys go ahead and stick it out, fight them. General's done what he needed to, so let's move him this direction. Okay, let's go ahead and get a charge, tell these guys to stop, and that should be it. And let's see what the results were. So it's looking like this army is actually really pretty well balanced. Either that or I just spread my troops around very well, because everyone performed pretty well. These crossbows do a lot of damage. This is the first settlement, so I actually don't think we want to take this one right now. So let's just go ahead and... I mean, we would get an extra 9,000 gold if we looted it. Let's just go ahead and sack it instead. We'll just sack it and then fall back some. Alright, and if I remember correctly, that should be basically the end of this turn. The fleet, remarkably, still has enough supplies to be out at sea, so let's go ahead and recruit another ship. Now the pillagers are the ones up north, right? Yes, they're the ones up north, so we don't need to worry about them. All of our agents are deployed as they should be. And I think I did this at the end of the last episode, but I'm going to go ahead and throw some money at these other faction leaders. Just to try and keep their loyalty high for now. And she's already actually maxed, so she's already giving us the Empire Maintenance boost, or reduction. Let's see. Let's go ahead and, I know this isn't going to be great for our own personal influence, but let's go ahead and send this guy out to boost some public order. Just to get some extra loyalty out of him. And we'll end the turn there. Well, that is not encouraging. So I'm pretty sure most of these units have 120 men. See, but if I retreat, I might not retreat far enough. And if I do that, I lose an additional 4 ships. Which could be really useful for sinking them. But this is not an engagement I want to take, so I'm going to... it's also going to hurt my... It's going to prevent me from recruiting like I wanted to. But let's go ahead and retreat and hope we go far enough. We probably didn't. Yikes. Let's retreat out of this and hope for the best, because these are actually really, really strong armies, and they have more artillery than me. So let's retreat. Not quite enough. Alright. Well, this shit's about to get ugly. They don't have a ton of skirmishers. And they don't have a ton of pikes. Honestly, it's mostly their artillery that concerns me. So let's see what we can do here. If we lose the army, I guess we lose the army. Alright, so I'm thinking literally my only chance at winning this is if I can eliminate their artillery and eliminate their cavalry quickly. Trying to see if there's any like natural choke points I can use. So there's a little bit of one here that they can't put units on, so we might be able to use that to kind of defend one flank. Let's see if we've got any options down here. Okay, we've got a little bit of a hill here we could use. I like the idea of being in the trees because it means their cavalry charges won't be quite as effective and their missiles won't be quite as effective. But since I'm so heavily outnumbered, I kind of need to use something to protect my flanks. Now this would be a tough fight if we were just up against one army, but we're up against 2 decent Carthaginian armies, so we're actually in a lot of trouble here. Alternatively, I could deploy way in the hell up here. And force an uphill advantage. Because one of the dangers of setting up here is that they can get this little ridge line and set their missiles up on it and shoot into my pike line. So I think I'm going to have to take this option up here. Now what I'm going to try to do is actually keep one of my pike units in reserve so it can fill a gap, and then try and keep the rest a little bit hidden. Let's see, I need all of my missiles on guard mode for this. This is going to be tough. I could maybe even just redline. But, you know, screw that. Keep these guys and the general hidden as best as possible, because we don't want their artillery shooting us early. Now if I think their artillery was actually in their reinforcing army. So maybe getting aggressive is the play here. Let's definitely play skinny lines. Oh, you know what? Here is that little bit of a choke point I could use. Where does it start? Right here. Let's see. I've just done it backwards. Okay, it looks like we have a proper line doing it like that. Shift these guys over into the woods a little bit more. Keep you guys back here. Now the artillery, how to use this effectively. Because it actually has a decent arc because of the mod. We'll just set it wide and actually let it fire at will. Nah, we shouldn't do fire at will. We're keeping these guys here to protect the flank of the pikes from an early cav charge. Yeah, we basically have to eliminate the cavalry, because if we don't, then our crossbows are going to be useless, because we won't be able to protect them. Okay, we'll keep these guys actually in the back. Now, the spears need to go with the cavalry so that we can win the cavalry engagement. The more decisive we can be on the cav engagement, the better.
Yours to command.
Oh boy. Now, it is a little bit advantageous for us that they have chosen to fight in the fog, because it will hopefully... I mean, it will decrease the accuracy of their missile units, including their artillery. But I'm wondering if we can just catch out their artillery with some cav. Right now, I really wish my general was a cavalry unit. Let's go ahead and work these guys out to the flank together.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Now, the other thing that the fog does is reduce the range. Let's just make sure their reinforcements aren't coming in from behind me. If they were, that would be really, really stupid. Okay, if their cav charges up here like I want it to, we could actually eliminate 2 units of cavalry very, very quickly. Okay, and they are skirmishers, so they're going to do a lot of upfront damage to us, which is a bit scary. Okay, let's actually pull the cavalry back a little bit so that the spears are in position. Okay, we'll go ahead and give an attack order with the spears, and then counter them with a cav charge, and try and wrap them up.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Now we got the downhill charge, so we should definitely have the advantage here. But we need to wrap this up lightning fast, because we don't have any more infantry support available.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
You guys, I'm actually not concerned about their very light missile infantry. I am very concerned about this. Can they get a charge here? I'm not sure. Okay, crossbows, shift. Over to here. You guys pull up to the side. Ah, shit. Okay, so they're retreating out of that. Let's go ahead and retreat the spears and the cavalry. This should draw the cavalry back towards me. You know what, let's actually push the spears
Our hidden
forward.
units have been discovered.
And let's... Okay, once we get this turned around a little bit, let's take this to them and try and get them off the field. Because the more cavalry we can get rid of quickly, the better this will be for us. Okay, fortunately their horse looks like it might have kind of charged our pikes. Our crossbows are being painfully slow here, probably because I messed up their move order. You guys need to start shooting into their hoplites. That's okay, it was a decent charge by them, but these are spears. My cavalry is not doing as well as I need it to. Now let's see if we can find their artillery. Okay, these guys won their engagement and forced the enemy back. Even if we can just draw a bunch of their artillery fire up here so it's not hitting our main line, that would be good.
We have discovered the enemy's hit.
Okay, I'm going to need to play this in slow motion though, because I'm just not good enough at micro for this. Okay, so they are coming around the flank, so we're going to need to move an extra unit of pikes out here. You guys go ahead and back off. You guys need to get aggressive.
Units.
I still don't see their artillery.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You know what, you guys just steady. Okay, let's give them a charge just to scare them out real quick, and then hopefully get out of there. You guys keep holding the flank. I'm not sure what my artillery's shooting at, but it looks like it's doing okay. Crossbows start hitting their light infantry. You're on guard mode. Hopefully they have an angle. Looks like they probably will not, though. So that's not their artillery just yet. Okay, so in terms of cavalry, we have one healthy general, which we are probably not going to be able to beat even with the spears. One healthy heavy shock cav. One half-dead light shock cavalry. You guys... Oh, I needed to give orders to my front line, too. So we've already taken pretty heavy losses on this unit of pikes. Let's rotate the Peltas up here to help out. These guys are probably shooting into my own unit, so I need them to stop. Stop until those pikes get out of the way. They haven't quite reached my front line yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and let things progress. You guys quit moving, hopefully get a little bit of bracing. You guys charge. Still not seeing their artillery just yet. You guys get an attack order. Front line, start putting in the work. You guys move up to the side. You guys get ready to go into pike formation. See, this is the danger of bringing crossbows, is you can't really get straight shots. Let's see what that does. Cavalry got a decent charge. Now let's pull out of that, just to try and save a few of them. The infantry is not going to do well here. Okay, we need to keep the cav together. You guys keep chasing that. We need to break it. You guys keep rotating around. I still don't see their artillery just yet. As soon as that changes, things will get really ugly. Okay, the other unit of pikes is out of the way. Let's actually reform here. Form up here and put you guys on the side. Rotate you guys up. Let's actually just get a charge here, prevent them from getting in on us. Don't really have much of an angle on anything with the artillery just yet, so let's... it depends on what happens with the cav engagement. If we can win the cavalry engagement, we can get the artillery free. They just have a lot of cavalry. Okay, so my guys are doing okay. You guys really need to reform quickly. Now, doing this with the Peltas is a little bit dangerous because, of course, they could get a good charge on my Peltas and basically wipe the unit. If we can get rid of that one unit of cav, things will be feeling a lot better. You shoot that, but stay on guard mode. Try and brace. You guys turn back around. Of course, these are slingers. Okay, now that you've been hit, go give them a charge. You guys get ready to go in on the general. Front line is engaged. Let's make sure they all have attack orders. The crossbows are still not firing, which is annoying. Maybe we can take out that missile unit. Shit, I didn't get the charge on their general either. Spears, I just need you to keep each other alive for a little bit longer. I need you guys to win this already. Because you're about to get charged, come on. Alright, that unit of cav is going to die. Okay, so I'm going to lose the cavalry engagement. Is there any way I can pull out of this without losing all of my units? Probably not. So let's see if we can deal with some generals here. Since they don't have any more infantry right here, let's actually move the pikes out to get engaged. These guys are losing decisively, as expected. You guys... this is bad. This is real bad. We're getting some shots on them. Let's pull this unit up here to help out on this flank. You guys get the double-click charge order. Okay, this is good. Let's actually try and save one of our cavalry units here. If we can, let's maybe save both of them. We'll sacrifice the spears to save the cavalry. Now, if we can win this flank quickly, maybe we can still pull this around. Our pikes are looking okay on the front line. Our crossbows can shoot over stuff. Okay, so our crossbows can fire in an arc, which is good. Cavalry, you gotta get out of there. Spears, you're gonna die. Sorry, that's how it is. You just need to get as many kills as you can before you do. You guys can actually get a rear charge here. You guys just need to run the hell out of there. The spears are starting to go, which is okay. The bolt thrower is devastating their cavalry, which is very, very good. We need to keep our cavalry alive because we still have to find their artillery. I still don't know where their artillery is. Okay, it looks like we need to give them a counter charge and hopefully surround them. I'm not confident this is going to go well. You guys shift targets. You guys get them off of the field. You guys keep coming over. Oh, I accidentally got the spears too. You know what? If the spears can get out of there, let's save one of the units of spears. It's interesting that they both have the exact same amount of men right now. Okay, pull you guys back, get you guys a charge. You guys keep shooting into it. Our pike line's doing okay. These guys are getting a little hurt, but they're also the ones that took most of the missile fire. We still have our flank protected. We still have our phalanx general. but we also still have artillery to deal with. Okay, you guys get a charge. You guys start rotating around. We need to win elsewhere now. Shit. You go ahead and keep shooting them for now. If it's just heavy spear infantry, I think our phalanxes can still win. Let's definitely pull you out. Let's actually maybe see if you guys can counter that. Start running the spears around to help deal with this cavalry. See if we can surround a general and pick him off. I still don't know where their artillery is. Well, hopefully at least it means it's not in the picture. What have we got here? Okay, my line is still in position, so we're looking okay on the front. My peltasts got charged, because the AI loves just pulling through. You guys just keep running. I wish these freaking skirmishers would shoot someone else, but that's okay. You lot, can you hit this group? Hit that group. Okay, you guys turn around. You guys try and surround their general. You two just pull out of it. Okay, so we're doing okay. Not doing good. We're about to lose our cavalry. As soon as the cavalry goes, we're in big trouble, so we need to keep at least one of these units of cav alive. Interestingly, the one that's breaking is the one that is more healthy. Okay, on the front line, things are still looking good. Let's rotate the general over just to have extra manpower on that side. Crossbows. Shit. Okay, that's the spears. I was going to say, I better not have lost this cavalry already. Okay, all of my spears need to hit their general unit. You guys just chill out for a minute. Since we can't actually rotate our troops on the front like I wanted to, I'm going to drop an Inspire here. Just so... Wow, that was awesome. Inspired 2 units. I was hoping so that I could kill some of their front line a little bit quicker. Okay, cavalry, just go hide, chill out for a minute. You guys push, you guys keep attacking. Okay, the artillery is still getting good shots. We've discovered hidden units. Is that their artillery? I still don't see theirs. Okay, artillery, change focus, hit generals. You guys reform. Peltas, move forward. You guys actually drop back. You guys drop back with them. We need to still try and get the spears out of here if we can. Okay, oh, for God's sake, I've messed up the pikes again. Crossbows are actually doing pretty well against these hoplites, which is good, because I think that's Sacred Band. Still got our flank protected out there. These guys don't have half a chance. Okay, while that cav is running away, let's see if we can get away from the infantry. Heavy spears, keep running. Peltasts, keep running. We're just going to play a little bit of a retreat for a moment. As long as our front line is healthy, we should be okay. We're taking a ton of damage for our general unit, though, so we need to switch to killing their skirmishers instead of their pikes. Can't afford to lose a general. Okay, let's put you guys back in reserve over here, because this unit has taken quite a bit of a beating. Guys, just reform and shoot, please. Don't be like this. Okay, you guys make your last stand.
Our men flee the field of battle.
That didn't last long.
This is a shameful display.
Okay, you guys... Shit. This is going to be difficult now. Cavalry should still be exhausted, but at least they're getting healthy again. You guys, can you engage that phalanx without freaking screwing up your formation? That's just so much infantry to deal with still. Let's see. What's the most valuable thing we can shoot? Probably their cavalry at this point. Okay, let's try and get a charge, keep them from getting in here. We need to get the general engaged because he's just taking way too much fire right now. You guys actually push forward. You guys can hold steady. I need those units dead. Okay, we're trying to get a charge here. Let's keep you guys out on the flank. Okay, the pikes are getting hit in the side, which is not ideal. But they're not coming around this flank at all. So I'm actually going to rotate the general over here instead. You guys need to stop shooting for a minute while the general moves forward. Peltists move up around the side. Cavalry, just keep chilling out for a minute. Actually, no, cavalry needs to make a move now. So we're going to send the cavalry wide and hope for the best. Peltists are actually doing pretty well as far as fatigue goes.
The enemy general is dead.
Good, we needed that. Okay, our morale is looking good across the front. You guys get into pike formation and get ready to move forward. You guys, general, you need to plug this gap. Okay, the Peltis and the Cav are on the move. Let's send these guys back around as well. The pikes are still holding up pretty well in the front. It looks like they still have each other's flanks protected. I need these guys to eliminate the enemy skirmishers already. Oh, this is dirty. Let's try and get a little bit of a charge with the general, and then drop down the phalanx. Hopefully we don't eat too much of a charge here. Okay, we got a javelin toss, now get out of the way. Come on. You guys need to not get charged. Why is my cavalry going down here? God damn it. That's gonna hurt. Pretty bad. Because my stupid cavalry charged the wrong part of the unit. That's okay. I still don't know where their artillery is. Okay, things are going to start getting hairy now that they have their phalanx troops moving up to the front line. You guys... actually go replace this unit, because that unit's still pretty heavily engaged. Fucking shit. That's exactly what we didn't want to happen over here. Okay, the general got his charge. Now let's drop into phalanx. Not quite sure what my artillery's doing, but if we're still shooting their generals, that's good enough for me. You guys come help deal with the cavalry. You guys... can you get a volley into the side of that real quick? No, hit these guys. Hit these guys instead. You lot are still dealing with... the problem is these guys have shields, so they're just not going to take much damage. Or did I have them shoot the general? Yeah, why not? Hit the general. We'll see what happens. We don't need to use a rally just yet. You guys keep chasing. You guys start working the flank. You guys just keep hitting them. They did have artillery, didn't they? I'm certain they had artillery. Okay, we're doing pretty well against this unit here. If we can break them, that would be awesome. But I'm not really expecting great things here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Your turn to get involved. You guys are very tired, which is bad. Okay, here's where we're going to start to struggle, is up against their hoplites. Hooey boy. Okay, you guys are in position. Charge around that flank. You guys just need to start moving out here. I need to get a win on the flank and start killing some missiles because my guys are weak to missiles across the board. Don't quite have an Inspire available yet. Their general is in the thick of it, so I don't want to shoot him anymore. Let's actually pull the artillery back just a bit. You just move over here. Okay, I need reinforcements right here, actually. Wait, what the? No, you guys, that's not... That's gonna hurt. Pretty bad. Okay, we've dealt with some cavalry, that's good. We can start hitting some missiles. Get a volley into these guys and see if you can break them real quick. Man, I wish this general had War Cry. Let's see, we're still looking good across the front line. Our pikes are starting to lose their engagements, but of course that's because their formations got all fucked up. Let's try and just reform both of them, and we'll move our spears around the side. Our crossbows that still have ammo, keep shooting the general. I did not want you guys to charge.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Actually, you guys need to come a little bit further around. I still don't know where their artillery is, and that terrifies me. Okay, combat even across the board. Let's go ahead and reform you guys. Pikes across here are still doing pretty well. These guys are fresh. Let's move them forward. These guys are very tired. Let's pull them back and maybe reinforce over here. Oh, these sons of bitches. Okay, volley into their flank. Okay, what we need to do is start breaking their units now. They've got an enormous clump right here, and it's like all pike infantry, essentially. So that's going to be difficult, but I think we've dealt with their cavalry. Oh, come on, you guys. Just throw your ammo.
The enemy general is
Okay, another general is dead. That is good. You guys charge into that and just try and break it real quick. You lot hit them. Maybe they'll break. Okay, we have forced them to pull back just a little bit, so now we might be okay. These guys are out of position. Let's move them up to help out. You guys have fallen back and are losing decisively? Ouch. Okay, you guys are out of ammo, but you can still help. You guys killed your units, so fall back. God damn it, game. Okay, this is getting worse and worse by the moment. Let's pull the crossbows up here and hopefully get some flanking shots. These guys should be back in phalanx soon and start to turn their combat around. They won their engagement. Now it's going to be difficult to get rear charges because of all of the retreating units in front of us. We really need to get some support for the general right here. Let's go ahead and use a rally. Keep the artillery moving. If we can get the artillery up here, we can shoot into the blob with the rest of our ammo. And hopefully wipe them out super fast. Okay, let's charge that and get it off the field. You guys are on fire at will, and you're not firing at will. God, that annoys me. Alright, well, come up here and fire at will then. They are steady, so charge them. Okay, so we broke this flank. New plan. You guys wait for a minute. You help the general. You guys come out here and get ready for a rear charge. Ballista, fucking whatever that thing is, just go there. Okay, you guys move, so go ahead and shoot now. Hopefully get a little bit of a flanking shot. Now our pikes are all starting to get exhausted, which means they are going to really, really struggle in combat. While they're falling back away from me, let's push into them a little bit more aggressive. Cavalry coming this way. Ah, shit, just stay there for a minute then. You guys just charge. Okay, the general's no longer engaged, so let's get him out of the fight so that he doesn't just randomly die. Get you guys in on the flank. We'll get you guys around with the cavalry because you're more of a shock unit. Okay, stop. Fire at will. Fire at will. Go. Fire. Shoot. Loose. Do your goddamn thing. I really need those javelins to go out already. Okay, we're doing some decent damage over there. Cavalry, get positioned. You guys are still coming around. Okay, general, out of the fight, please. Okay, let's rotate the cavalry all the way down here and try and win the center. If we can win the center, we can start turning and winning elsewhere. I guess these guys just will not throw their fucking ammo. Alright, charge. We might pull this out still. Our front line is pretty beat up, so they might just start wavering and run away. We can finally go up to regular speed now, too. Okay. You hit that group until it dies. I really don't want you guys fighting heavy phalanx infantry, but they're not in formation. So I guess go for it. Okay, you guys... Oh, those guys returned. Damn. You guys get a nice charge here. You guys come up and engage that. If you guys still have ammo, hit them. Okay, you guys try and help get rid of that real quick. You guys keep rotating. Cavalry, you got your charge, now back out. Okay, they are phalanx infantry, but they're not going to do heavy damage to you. So just hold. You're eager, you're fresh, you should be able to win that pretty easily. Okay. You guys reform. General, stay as close to the front line as you can. You guys back off. We need charges out of you. Okay, things are looking good. Let's chase down as much of them as we can. Okay, you guys are going to be my surround element. I don't remember exactly where you're shooting, but you should be pretty accurate, so just keep shooting there, I suppose. Cav, pull out. Okay, you can actually go ahead and stop shooting for a minute. You guys need to get off of the...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hey, did our spears finally use their ammo? Bastards. Cavalry, start chasing shit down. You guys, whatever, stay engaged. Noble Peltists, get involved. You guys are on the flank as well, so you can help out. Okay, I don't want to charge any of that. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys back, because they're hurt pretty bad. And we're going to move these guys in. Because the more of their army we can trap and kill, the better. Okay, these guys are exhausted, but they're still doing okay. Let's move the general up here. We might put him in combat. You guys, just disengage. Whatever. Just don't even deal with their... Don't even deal with their super heavy, or their heavy phalanx. Just ignore it. This can shoot it to death. Ooh, that did some friendly fire. Okay, everyone here, pull back. General, get up here and help out with this unit, because they're getting flanked. Let's go ahead and inspire. You shoot that now. You guys are out of the engagement, which is good. Cavalry is basically broken, but still in the fight, sort of. Who the hell over here still has ammo? What the shit? Okay, let's get a surround charge on these guys. You guys move back up here. Pikes, you can engage that. This isn't going to be a good charge, but it should be enough to break them, I hope. Let's actually keep you out of phalanx and just let you get the attack bonus. Get your pikes down. Okay, so we've actually done remarkably well here, compared with what I was expecting to get. Okay, the artillery's out of ammo. Let's get these guys to trap some of those units in. Hooey. That was difficult.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Alright, and that took a long freaking time, too. But anyway, we'll get out of this battle, and that'll be the end of this episode. Wonder which unit got the most kills. What do you think, the artillery? Ooh. I'm impressed with that. I thought I saw a unit. Yeah, the unit of pikes was 610 is obviously our winner. Now these spears, of course, didn't really accomplish much of anything in terms of kills, but they did a lot of delaying. Yeah, I never even saw their artillery. What was with that? Never even saw it. Oh, I wonder if it's because it was fixed artillery, so that it like couldn't even join the fight or something. We don't need the money that bad, so let's just execute these guys. That's right, get out of here, Carthage. Now this is what I was worried about with fighting the Seleucids, but it is what it is. I actually did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Again, that's okay. We can hopefully catch some of their fleets.
One sacrifice.
My lord is willing to lay down the sword. It is not often that he is moved to measure.
Between friends.
Alright, so it's actually really helpful. They just sacked this place. So next turn, they will undoubtedly attack it and capture it. But while we still have quite a bit of population in this city... I don't want to recruit an army here, because if they attack it, they'll just kill the general. Anyway, I need to end the episode. I forgot I need to do that. Alright, so they sacked that, and they captured this. That's good, because we can fall back and just take Sinope back. I always get so distracted when the next turn starts. Alright, anyway, so that's the end of this episode. Things are starting to kick off a little bit, and we'll catch you in the next one.